I'm on. I am
All righty.
recording.
Yeah, so am I. This meeting is being recorded.
That
Thank
might be,
you.
just make sure it's in your up top too, if you have a little cloud with a dot in it.
I don't.
Hit it again.
All
Hit
right. Well,
record.
it did.
Maybe you don't have to
Yeah.
hit it twice. Just hit it
Okay.
once.
Well, I don't know. I hit
It
it once.
doesn't
It's
matter
gone now.
because I'll give it's sorry, people. Technical difficulties
That's
once
okay. This
again.
is this is this is how
Every
you learn.
time.
This is how you learn. There's people like us who are learning. So people don't be afraid to ever try and do this because you just got to wing it. And that's what I myself I'm winging it here. So let's
Well,
just hope that it's
we're both
recording.
winging it. I'm gonna try to keep my
Yeah,
head
yeah.
down so you
But
don't get glare from my
but I
glasses.
like it because it just shows that we're just, we're just learning like everyone else. So if we're
Yeah,
just learning, anyone could do it.
yeah.
You don't
No,
shy
you
away
don't.
from it. Keep on
No,
going.
absolutely
And
not.
don't give up.
Don't give up, and you
Right.
don't need to spend thousands of dollars on expensive stuff.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right,
because
right.
I'm just
So
on a cheap laptop with a $15 headset and a $20 camera.
it doesn't matter. It's all for fun. We're just here to chat.
Yeah,
At least we get to see each other
yeah.
once a week and kind of share and
Hmm.
talk about what's been going on in the world and maybe in our
So
own lives.
much
So
already in a week. My
yes, yes.
goodness.
I want to get to it. I want to talk
Yeah,
about
go
David
ahead.
Wilcock
Start us
because
off.
that I because obviously I didn't hear about it. I didn't know him, never met the man, but I saw Emery Smith post it. And people were like, "Oh no, this is fake. This is AI. There's no way that he could be dead, especially taking his own life." And then other people were chiming in. They're like, "No, something bigger is going on here." And that's exactly what I thought. So it took, I think Emery Smith posted it and that caught fire, so to speak. And then somebody else posted it that, oh, they thought it was fake. And Emery Smith actually jumped on and said, no, this is real. He has taken his life, his own life, so to speak. And it
Right.
just spread, and people were just like going crazy about it. And then what I thought was very interesting as well is that the his biographer who was co-authoring his book, he actually had died like 2 days before. I think his name was Winfrey or something like that. He
Yes.
passed away 2 days before. Come on,
Right.
something's up.
So when you, oh, hi, Penny, Penny, cameo.
I
Um, when you texted me and said that if I heard that he committed suicide, my first reaction was
no.
there's been foul play
Right,
involved.
right,
But
right.
then I looked it up, and according to reports that I read, he took his life in front of witnesses,
Right,
the
right.
first
The police
responders.
officers. Yes, yes.
So then I was confused. I was like, well, was he forced? Because he's been a very, very outspoken about the Rothschilds.
Yes, and actually he has literally said, I think to George Norrie, if I'm not mistaken, a while back, that the Rothschilds have actually threatened his
Yeah,
life.
three times I think
So
I saw that interview
yeah,
or parts of
yeah,
that interview. I think,
right, right,
since his death, people are playing clips and
right.
whatnot.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I used to always listen to
yeah. So you know more about him because, well, but who was the other UFO person that just passed away as well?
Oh, Nick Pope. Well,
Yeah.
Nick Pope, I was lucky enough to finally I actually got to meet him. I went to Taylor and I went to
I
Contact in the
I
Desert.
remember that.
And I remember I accidentally got into the auditorium. Well, I didn't know. I just walked in and the auditorium was empty and there he was preparing, for his talk. And this lady said, "Oh, you got to leave." And he said in his British accent, "Oh, no, leave her alone, let her stay." So I was like, "Yay." So I was sitting up front watching him and listening to him prep and but supposedly he died of cancer. So I mean, did he? I don't know. I don't know what happened, but yeah, he was another one. And I mean, that man had. I mean, I was lucky. I feel lucky that I was able to I was able to listen to him speak because he worked for the UK, their government, And I mean, this was an intelligent man. He wasn't just one of those woo-woo kind of guys. I mean, this guy was, he knew what he was talking about.
Right.
And yeah, he passed away from cancer, supposedly. I mean, who knows? I mean, I don't know. Did he
Oh
really
man.
have cancer? I don't know. I
It's
mean,
and then the missing scientists, the dead scientists, it's just
yes.
all fishy.
So now, because of David Wilcock, all of a sudden, all of this talk is starting. It's gaining some momentum again about
Hmm.
all these missing people, naturopaths, scientists. They're all missing. And I remember watching something. I can't remember if it was David Wilcock. It was someone along those lines where they were talking about how the government, they don't want people with families. They want you to be they prefer you to be a single individual, that you're not married, you don't have kids, you're not a tight knit family. So and they say because we want you to work like 80 hours a week. And then David Wilcock, if it was him, I can't remember who it was that was saying this, someone in the metaphysical, UFO world was talking about how the government wants people who don't have families so that way when you do go missing, you could go missing for like, a couple weeks, a month, 6 months, and no one's going to be looking for you.
Right.
So I thought that was very interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. You
Can you
know
hear that
more.
noise? You hear that noise? No,
No,
hopefully
I don't
not.
think so.
Okay, good.
I think
Okay.
you're good.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
so you like all the UFO info and stuff like that.
Yes.
I was more just into like the channelers and
Right.
astrologers and things like that. So that's why it's a good, blend. You have your expertise and, I
Right.
have a little bit of knowledge about some stuff. But yeah, I don't know what is going on. If he was forced to do it, I mean, or
I
if
don't
he
know.
just got just I don't know, but I have my rods. We're going to ask questions.
That's yes, yes, yes. So
Um,
that's a big thing right now because it's just bringing up the topic again about really what's going on. So I find that very interesting.
I mean, why silence him now?
I don't know. It's sad because if you look at his video, I guess he just posted it on his YouTube channel last week on Sunday,
Hmm.
and he wasn't looking very well. He looked his face, he looked really thin. His teeth almost looked too big for his mouth. His hair didn't look right. He didn't look well at all. And then people were saying that he was in debt. He was struggling, financially, and that people were having to bring him food, and those kinds of things. But I don't know. Is that true? I don't know. Is this what mental health looks like? When you're not mentally well? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, what does your gut say?
I think, yeah. I don't think he should. I think he might have been forced maybe
Yeah,
to take his life
right.
because
And right. And I did read something that he said kind of cryptically, like, I'll go out on my own terms. I have the
right,
sovereign right
right,
to do that and not
right,
let them win per
right,
se. That's a
right.
horrible, horrible paraphrasing job of what he said. I apologize, everybody,
No,
but
but I
that's the
get it.
gist of it.
But he called 911. And he said, "I'm leaving now. You'll find me on the left." So,
Yeah,
what was he
I need to
saying?
leave. I need
Yeah.
to
So,
leave.
yeah. So I thought that was really interesting too. So because why make a spectacle of it? Film it. Have the police show up and you kill
Right.
yourself. I don't know. I don't get it. So I don't know. Why not
I
just do
don't
it
either.
on your own in your house and let someone find you? I don't know. And then someone said that there was also a suicide note. I don't know if that's
Yes.
true. I don't know what that says. I haven't seen anything about it.
Well,
So I don't
save
know.
those questions.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just there's a
I
lot of
mean,
people that have gone left. Yeah.
yeah, pretty pretty nutso. I mean, we could start if you wanted to ask.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
yes,
Let's
let's
instead of
ask.
just talking about it, we'll do it, people. So my rods are cleared. We
Yeah,
went through this last time. We went through the process. If you missed that previous video, I talk about my process and what I do. That doesn't mean you have to do it like that. You are your own
right.
individual. Do it yourself. Do your own research. Do what feels
Yeah,
intuitive and right for you. This is my
right.
way, how I connect. So
Okay.
don't come after me. Okay.
It's to
Whew.
each their own.
Grounded and connected. Correct? Yes. Thank you. Am I speaking with Archangel Michael? Yes. Thank you. I knew he's going to come through. He's one of my, yeah, he's one of my guardian angels. So he always comes through for me. Yes, you do. Yes.
Mhm.
Did David Wilcock take his own life? That's a yes. Thank you. Was he coerced into taking his own life? It's got the chills. Yes. Was something going to happen that was bad if he didn't take his own life?
Hmm.
Yes. Will we ever get the true full disclosure? Oh, yes. Thank you. That's good to know. Um, was he under some dark forces? No, not necessarily, but it's something more, correct? Yes. Not necessarily dark forces, correct? Yes, thank you. But um, did he feel like people were out to get him? Yes. Did he want to go out on his own terms? Yes, thank you. Um, were the you know who's involved? The Rothschilds, perhaps? Yes, thank you. They seem to have their hand in all sorts of nefarious deeds and
Right,
acts. Yes, thank you.
right.
Um, and will that be exposed? Will the Rothschild evil empire be exposed? Yes. Is that our sovereign right to know the truth? Yes, thank you. I want to know the truth. I feel like this is just like a sick, weird joke. I mean, it's
Right. Yeah.
just, but not. I mean, do you have any questions?
I I want to know, are there others that are going to be following right behind him? Because it just seems like now that he's brought attention to it,
Yes.
it's going to get
Thank you.
bigger and bigger. And I wonder if others are going to, it's going to follow suit. Are they going to start really threatening others?
Are they going to start threatening others? Yes. Oh, I'm hearing it's a power grab, correct? Yes.
Mhm.
They need to clip their wings, so to speak. And and
Mhm.
and and we're in charge. That this is this is not me speaking. This is the elite. They feel like they're in charge. They get to call the shots. Um, thank you. And will that end? Yes. So they're scrambling, correct? Yes. Um, my question is why now? Like
I think he
why
was getting
now?
ready to expose something
Yes. Yes, something was going to be exposed. Yes. Will it still be
because
exposed? Yes, thank you.
he's one of the big names. He's one of the big names,
Right.
Emery Smith, Corey Good, there's George Norrie, those people, George Knapp, all those people.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one guy Taylor and I watch. I can't think of his name. I think his name is Jeremy. I'm gonna have to go check out his page, but there's some big people involved in this. I mean, and David Wilcock was one of them. So I mean,
Yeah.
they took a big risk by taking him out.
So it seems like they're running scared, correct?
Right.
Yes. So are they it's a cleanup job. Yes, that's what they said, a cleanup job. So they're
Right.
tying up loose ends, correct? Yes, thank you. And
Right.
just so you know, I'm just talking to the viewers, but I'm doing the rods, but I'm also hearing over here
Okay.
what they're saying. So I'm doing two things at once, so to speak. So that's
Okay.
why sometimes I'll close my eyes because I the message is clear when my eyes are closed, since I can cut out the my sight and then my hearing kicks in, my clairaudience kicks in. So that's why I'm doing. That's why sometimes I'm sort of channeling this information and sometimes asking questions just in case anybody
Okay.
was wondering. So,
Yeah.
um,
Well, I
yeah,
apologize for the noise. I don't know if you can hear all that noise behind me. They're
no,
building a house. Okay, good.
no,
Sorry.
that's why you checked that box. Noise canceling. Yeah, Michael agrees. Yes, thank you.
Well, thank you.
So is he at peace now? Is David? Yes. Okay.
Huh.
Will he be helping from the other side? Yes. Um, just a lot of suicides lately, all across the board. Like
Yeah.
people are leaving the planet left and right.
Mm-hmm. They are.
So Archangel Michael, was this contracted? Was this in his soul contract? Yes and no.
Hmm.
Um, I he didn't he realized the danger, but the information was too important not to put out there. Thank you. Um, that was his mission was disclosure, correct? Yes. Think one of
Yeah.
his missions. Um, and he did it anyways. Yes. Um, and this was the his death was the result of that. Yes. And he wanted to go out on his own terms. Yes, thank you. Um, but the pressure was mounting. Yes, thank you. Um, okay.
Huh.
Interesting. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
interesting.
It is
But
very interesting.
and then what about the scientists? We've had a lot of scientists go missing. Yes. There's two more. I don't know. I wouldn't consider them scientists per se. Maybe they are. I just heard about this, I think yesterday. Two students, they might be doctoral students in Florida that are
Uh-huh.
also missing. Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I don't know what they're working on. Any sort of clean or free energy or any sort of things is the elites do not like. Yes, thank
Yeah.
you.
They want all the
Because
power and they're
the
losing
power
it.
and the
They're
money.
losing it.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's why they're scrambling, correct? Yes, thank
Right.
you.
Right.
Yeah, so they're, like I said, tying up loose ends, so to speak.
Right.
Um, but the truth is going to come out anyways, and they know this,
Right.
but they're just trying to control the narrative.
Well,
Yes, thank you.
I think that there's still some people that don't believe that this is really it's really happening, that this is a lot of conspiracy. People don't believe in conspiracy theories, so they think that the people who do believe in them are just a bunch of nonsense, it's woo woo,
Hmm.
and it's just
Yeah,
not
we're
true.
crazy.
Right. And especially with the people with money and
Hmm.
the millionaires, the billionaires, the people who are doing all of these weird things. I mean, they think that they're in control, but they're losing it. And we were texting earlier that Trump did say something and it was removed. He posted something and it was removed. It was on the news, and we all thought, whoa, that was, I mean, we meaning my family. We heard it and I was like, whoa, that was a huge statement for him to make. And then later it was removed. And I thought that was very interesting. So, like you, I started to Google and look things up, and they're like, no, he didn't say anything. But then I found something that I had sent to you that he had mentioned when he had posted, him depicted as Jesus, but he thought it was a doctor, that he was saying about the child, the Satanist and the child sacrifices and all that. It was along those lines, but he did say it, and now you can't find it.
Yeah,
I
like I
think
said,
that's,
I don't know. I don't watch the news,
yeah,
so I
yeah,
never
right,
heard or saw
right.
anything
I
like
did.
that.
I did. I heard it. I saw it.
No, no,
You
I
know, I heard
believe
it.
you. I
Oh
believe
yeah,
you.
yeah. No,
I
I
just couldn't
know. No, it's just
find any
weird. It's just weird.
information. So,
Yeah, yeah. It's just
um,
interesting.
it's probably yeah, he's off the rails as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Um,
he's losing it.
yeah. Um, let's see. I don't want to hold Michael up, so he's got other bigger things to.
He does.
Anything else that you want to
I can't
ask
think of anything
about?
else right now.
I know as
No.
soon as I put him down, we're gonna think of
Yeah,
20
of
other
course, of course.
questions.
I just want to encourage people to educate themselves. And just, when you see stuff like this or you read about this and you say, "Oh, that's too
Yes,
bad." Look into the individual
right.
and, and Google conspiracy theories regarding that individual. So you could get a little better insight on what we're talking about and what these people were doing. These were good people. These were scientists,
Hmm.
naturopaths. They were all good people trying to help us. And then all of a sudden now they're missing. It's just weird.
Well, not all
You
the
know?
12 are missing or 10, 11. I think all but five are confirmed dead, and I
Yeah,
think the
right,
other
right.
five are
Yeah,
missing. Yes. But
yeah.
can we
Well, yeah,
presume that they're in spirit? Yes. Are they all in
yeah.
spirit? Yes.
Well, I
So,
think that they included Nick Pope and the guy, I can't think of his name. He was German. I think they were in that group, but they passed on from, I think, illnesses. So,
right. But we've seen
and
illnesses in the past that
right,
weren't
right.
illnesses. So
And there's others that are missing.
did Nick Pope pass of cancer? No,
You're saying
no,
so.
thank you. Was it, was it, I don't know if I can say the word on YouTube. Did he take his own life? No. Was it something nefarious? Yes. So, I mean, who knows? We've seen
Yeah.
others that have gone into, all of a sudden just get deathly ill and die of pneumonia or
Hmm.
something really
Right.
bizarre. And it's just
But
like,
they don't.
doesn't make any
No,
sense.
no.
So,
Right. Some people are poisoned,
yes.
and
Yeah,
other things, and all of a sudden, doctor says, "Oh, they had cancer, but they were really poisoned." I don't,
exactly.
I don't know. I just see David Wilcock along with Emery Smith and a few others, George Knapp, a few others that are really, bringing this out to the public. And those are the ones. I bet you they're probably like the people I'm talking about, Emery Smith and those other people are probably wondering, "Oh God, am I next?"
I just
You
heard
know?
it was meant as a warning to others as well.
Right.
We can get
Yeah.
you wherever you are.
Hmm.
Yes,
So
thank you.
they're probably are all, getting together and discussing this because I know whenever I saw, or watched David Wilcock and Emery Smith or Corey Good all talk, they talked about how their lives had been in danger, that they had almost been killed, ran off the road,
Hmm.
all kinds of
Yes,
things. So
car
now,
accidents are a big one too.
right, right, or getting sick. I think one of them all of a sudden mysteriously got sick and was in the
Yes.
hospital, but they don't know where did I get sick? What happened to me? But they recovered. So that they've got to be wondering like what is happening, and
Yeah.
and,
Am
and
I?
they have to
Yeah,
know something that we don't know, like our government.
exactly.
They
Yeah.
probably know a lot more than we know. So I mean, they're probably thinking, what the hell is going on, and who's next? And I think it probably was
Thank
a
you.
warning. I think that he was, and it's sad because they made him out in the end, David Wilcock, to be, somebody who was mentally ill, financial
That's the
difficulties.
narrative that they want to push.
Right. Yes. And I don't,
Yeah, because you shift the suspicion back onto the individual.
right.
Yeah.
And I guess where he was living in Colorado sounds a lot like Sedona. They said it's a very spiritual place. The energy there is pretty intense. Some people can't make it. there was one lady who commented after he had passed away that she lived in the same city that he was living in. And she said, I had to leave because the energy was so intense there that I could not take it.
Hmm.
So I thought that was another interesting thing. We'll
Hmm.
see. We'll see what happens next. I just, I'm
Do
gonna
you,
have to when I'm done. I'm gonna jump on a few pages that I follow. One's Jeremy, and I cannot. He works really well with really closely with George Knapp. I cannot think of his name. He's a badass kind of guy. He's got a beard and tattoos, and he's a pretty interesting guy. So I'm gonna have to jump on and see what he had to say because I
yeah.
didn't see anything posted from him. I
Yeah.
just find it all very fascinating.
Yeah. It is certainly the talk of the internet right
Mm-hmm.
now in,
Right,
woo-woo spiritual UFO
right,
circles.
right.
Yeah, as I said, I'm not a UFO person, but I watched, Ancient Aliens and,
Yeah,
and shows like that. But
yeah.
um
I'll have to jump
yeah,
on
it's
there and see if I can
crazy.
find something that he said, and we could talk about it next time because I just
Yeah.
know there's gonna be stuff coming out.
Yeah, maybe we'll know more next week.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's hope
so
so.
I'm gonna close out my session.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael. All right. Very good. I just like thank him for coming through and giving us the most accurate and best information.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
good. That was
so
good. Thank you.
yeah, so yeah, I guess that's it, right?
Yeah, that is. I think
Yeah.
that's good. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
like my mind is like reeling. I feel like I wish I would have been a little better prepared. I should have jumped on these other sites just to see what these people were saying, but I
Sometimes
don't
it's
know.
better not to. Just go
Yeah,
with, just your gut
right.
initial reaction
Yeah,
and then go from there. But like I
right.
said, there's more to the story. It's unfolding
Yeah.
and we'll keep diving in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, we'll find out some more. I mean, like I said, it's just one of those things that you just kind of shake your head and you just can't believe it's happened because he's just such a well-known person in the UFO world and
Yeah,
bringing all
definitely a
this to the
message.
information. Oh yeah, I think
Definitely a message.
he was the sacrificing
Sacrificial.
lamb. I mean, he's just like
Yeah.
that's just like saying, okay, don't do this, don't talk about it, but let's see now what happens. Let's see if it brings out
Yeah.
more information and people are really going to get the balls to stand up and voice their opinion of them and go against it. That's what he was doing. That's what David Wilcock said. I'm just going to keep
Yeah.
doing it. I'm going to keep talking. So yeah, that's good. That's good. We'll
Yeah.
we'll we'll pick up next week and see what else we can find.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, guys,
Okay,
thank
good.
you for
Okay.
joining
Yes. Thank
us.
you so much. We greatly appreciate you all.
Yes, please like, share, subscribe. It really helps us. And I'll put
Yeah.
Angie's information too in the description. Excuse
Okay.
me. And also, you can check out previous podcasts on her channel. So I'll link all that information in the description for you guys.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank
So we'll
you
see you next
guys.
week. All right.
Yep.
Thanks.
See you next week.
All right. Thank you. Bye bye.